Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Chamber Connections. We hope that you had a fantastic July 4th celebration with your family and friends. I know that our neighborhood, actually, it's not even a neighborhood, we're out in the country, but there was fireworks everywhere. We just sat out in the front yard and had our own little show, and it was fantastic. And hope you all enjoyed that as well. I want to talk to you about a couple of things that we have coming up this week. Tomorrow is Magic at the Market. Every Wednesday is the farmers market, and it's located at 105 College Street, right behind City Hall and the library. And this week, we will have the magic of Eric Tyree. So at 5:30, join us at the amphitheater, the Fran Hudson Amphitheater. We will have magic at the market. We do encourage everybody to social distance and be safe that way, but there's lots of room to spread out. And so bring the kids and have a great show. Also, the farmers market is tomorrow, and it is again 3:30 to 7. And I have it on very good authority that there will be sweet corn at the market this week. So everybody is always very interested in whether or not there's corn and tomatoes. And I know that David at Family Traditions plans to have corn. We'll have meat, baked goods, squash, lots of great things there. And then also, we are in the middle of planning our White House Community Golf Scramble. Typically, the Chamber and the Rotary Club each have their own tournament, but this year we have partnered together because of some of the intricacies, I guess, of COVID-19 have made it necessary for us to join forces. So we're going to have a very fun and exciting golf scramble, and that is September 10th, I believe. I don't have the date in front of me, but it is in September. It will be at the Legacy. So lots of great opportunities for you to participate or sponsor or volunteer. So be on the lookout for that information. But today we are very excited to have with us our good friend Beth Johnstone from Life Christian Academy. Life Christian Academy is located on the south end of White House. They are a preschool and they do elementary school as well. And Beth, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so honored that you'd have me. Thank you.
Yes, we are very glad to have you. So you have been an essential business this whole time. So you guys have never shut your doors.
Correct.
You have been serving your customers and providing childcare. And so tell us just a little bit about what you did and some of the precautions you took initially. And you guys are kind of back in business. Of course, a preschool always is cleaning. So that was nothing new for you. Disinfecting and cleaning is something you're always doing. But tell us just a little bit about that.
Well, when it first hit, we started taking temperatures at the door. So parents wouldn't come in, and we take the children's temperature, take the children to class for them. And then as things started loosening up, then we let parents back in the building. And then just recently we took temperatures again for a couple of weeks, but now we're back to normal. Yes, like you said, we do clean and disinfect everything all the time. We've had the building bombed or clouded by a professional cleaning service, so we're keeping everything healthy.
That's great. And so you guys do infants, preschool, and school-age children. So tell us a little bit about each of the programs that you offer.
Okay, we start taking infants 6 weeks old, and our teachers are just amazing. They're already stimulating even the infants. We do Your Baby Can Read. Then our toddlers, they start at 1 year old, and they have a curriculum too. They do the Abeka curriculum. They learn their colors and shapes. Then as they progress to the 2-year-old class, we still do Abeka. We do Abeka throughout the whole school. So they're learning their letters. They start learning their letters even at 2 years old and their numbers. And then at 3, they're learning their letters and their sounds. And then by the time they get in our pre-K 4, they can read. By Christmas, they're reading. They're doing their little reading circles. And it's just really amazing. And then our kindergarten program is really strong. We were able to finish our whole 180 days this past school year. We did standardized testing with our students, and they all scored a grade level above where they're actually functioning in school. So they did fabulous. And so this next year, we're in 3rd grade. And so we had kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd this year.
All right. So are going to have 3rd grade. Do you have any spaces available for this fall?
Yes, we do. We do. We are filling up quickly. We registered 4 students just this past week. So while there's uncertainty with the public school system, we're going straight on ahead. We're starting August 3rd, getting the students teaching, getting their 180 days in, and give them a great education.
That's fantastic. And so, if people are interested in seeing your facility, they can give you a call to schedule a tour. We've got the number up. When you first started, you had an indoor playground and you had a couple of spaces there at the Stearman Center. You're located at 1026 Stearman Center or Stearman Drive,
Yeah.
which is on the south end of White House, just right off of Highway 31W. But you pretty much have expanded on a yearly basis as you've added classes. And so you have added even more because you've got a school age program happening right now too. So tell us a little bit about that.
So we also have a summer camp for school age children. And we do thematic learning units. We keep it fun, but they're still learning. And their teacher, she's just amazing as well. Like this week is Disney week. So they're doing all things Disney, having a dress up day Thursday. But we'll continue that camp through the end of July. July 30th will be the last day of that. But for parents who are still uncertain about public school starting back, we will continue our camp for children that need care. So that's $20 a day if they just need to drop in, or if they want to come for a whole week until school gets back going, then it's $100 a week. And we've created a space just for them.
And that goes up through 5th grade?
Yes. Yes.
I know my kids were participants at at your camp a lot, and they enjoyed it and still talk about all the fun that they had. You guys have water day, I believe, still every Friday.
We do. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So
Yeah.
a lot of themes and a lot of fun. And for people that maybe aren't familiar with your facility or have not been there before, you do have some limited space available in some of your preschool classes, but a lot of those have a waiting list. But you are going to have an open house soon. So tell us about your open house that's coming up.
We have a parents' night. It's going to be July 31st, and it's from 6:30 to 8. And parents can come meet the teachers, get their school supply list right in time for the tax-free holiday, and just see the curriculum and get to know what we're about.
All right, that is great information. So one more time, Life Christian Academy has been here for about 7 years.
Yeah.
So a great program, and they're located at 1026 Stearman Drive, and they're open. What are your hours?
6:30 to 6.
Right, and then you have all the security measures that you would expect from a preschool to have in place, where people can't just walk in off the street; they have to be escorted in.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about what you do to keep the kids safe. They're not COVID safe, but just safe in general.
Mm-hmm. The parents have to have a code to get in the door, so they each have their own code. The way that we communicate with parents is called Kids Reports. So it's an app that they can download on their phone. And so in real time, they get, especially for the younger children, they get, when they eat, when their diaper was changed, when they're sleeping, when they're awake. They get pictures sent to them throughout the day. So it's a very handy, hands-on, real-time way to communicate with the parents so they can see what their children are doing, see their children are safe.
Yeah, and I know that the parents really appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if people would like to come, that open house is just open to anybody that's interested to come.
Sure. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. And then again, you can call and schedule a tour of the facility if you're interested in possibly putting your child in for school, kindergarten through grade. They do have some slots available there. My son attended kindergarten there, and it was fantastic. He has fond memories of that to this day and always will. So I would encourage you to take a look at that if that's something that you're interested in. And if you have an infant or a child that's in preschool, you definitely cannot go wrong with a spot at Life Christian Academy. Beth, is there anything that you want to add before we close out today?
I would like to add one thing that's unique about our school. It is a Christian school, and so we're the Life Christian Academy Warriors. So every day we open our day with the pledges to the American flag, the Christian flag, and the Bible. And then the whole school's learning the same Bible verse. So it corresponds to a letter of the alphabet. So by the end of the year, they've learned 26 Bible verses. Then we pray together. We have praise and worship, fun, upbeat worship music, Hillsong Bethel, Elevation Kids, and then they pray and go to class. So that's what's unique about our school and sets us apart. And, you know, because our main objective is for the children to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. So we're raising up warriors for the kingdom.
Well, you have a fantastic program and some dedicated teachers that work there. And we're just happy to have you in the White House community. I know that White House has a lot of childcare options, and we're very fortunate to have that. Not all of the communities around us have got as many options as we do. And definitely Life Christian Academy is one top-notch organization for education and creating, like you said, a relationship with Jesus as these kids move on in life. And I know that having been there as long as you have now, you have a lot of kids coming back to you and visiting, and that's always a sweet reunion when you have that. So schedule a tour or visit their open house on July 31st. Beth and Kim are the administrators there at Life Christian Academy. They will be happy to talk to you about what's best for your family and what's best for your childcare needs. Beth, thank you again for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget about Magic at the Market tomorrow at the Farmers Market, which is open 3:30 to 7, and the Magic Show will be at 5:30. We'll see you there. And at the White House Area Chamber of Commerce, we invite you to discover White House.